we're back here. And we're in a really precarious spot here. Parazogan's RFA deal, well, his rookie deal, I should say, is done. We got to re-sign him. We got to re-sign Benson. We got to re-sign Ekberg. Like, this year was the year to win it. And we got the same exact result as every other goddamn year. Losing to the team who loses it all. Like, god damn it, man. Money goes up slightly, $104 million in cap space, or cap available. Islanders win the lottery, then Winnipeg, Washington, the Rangers, St. Louis, Arizona, LA, New Jersey, Philly, Seattle, San Jose, Boston, Tampa, Detroit, from Ottawa, Dallas, and Nashville. Let's see if there's anyone special in this draft class. I forget whether, I think they said it was another good class, but I don't know. And this guy is probably going to be a franchise guy. That's just my guess. There's an offensive defenseman right there. Let's see if there's any gems. There's 2 gems, 45 and 74, some two-way forwards. Okay, that could be some solid third-liners for us. And then potential-wise, another steal probably right here as a defenseman. A two-way defenseman, I like that. A goalie at 219, Milan Buzak. Anyone else really of note? The lowly playmaker at 97. Okay, so there's some decent draft prospects in this year's draft. Let's view the retired players now. Who is retiring? Huberdeau retires on Pittsburgh. Let's see what he ended up doing after we bought him out. So we buy him out, and he actually recovers. He has a couple all right years in Pittsburgh, and then he kind of drops off. So, yeah, just not a good time here in Calgary for us. 55, 64, 67, 60. Like, just absolutely terrible. Absolutely just not it. The Nuge, Monahan, Mark Stone, Jake Gensel, another former Calgary Flame. Let's see how he ended up doing once he left Calgary. And yeah, I mean, he had his best year here, and then he did 3 years in Colorado. And he put up some alright numbers. Bjorkstrand, let's see, anyone else? No one really of note. Jacob Slavin's down here. Oh, shit. I just saw Brett Pesce. I want to go look at him real quick. Malcolm Subban is the biggest known goalie to retire. Okay. Let's see Brett Pesce over here with Washington. He was an 81. He was still a solid defenseman, man. He was a -9, though, so maybe he wasn't that solid. But, man, what a guy. I wish I got him a ring, man. He was such a good cornerstone defenseman for this team. All right, let's keep going now. We lose a AHL coach. So here at the NHL entry draft, I mean, low-key, the biggest thing we got to move Kyler Myers. I think that is kind of evident. He's got 1 year left, but after this past season, we cannot run it back again. We just can't. We've given him more than enough opportunities. We need to get a little cheaper there so we can build in other areas. So we are going to look to move him. So let's go into the draft now. Bang. And let's see if we can get, honestly, like a defenseman wouldn't be bad. Here we are. Boston. Shannon McCarron is still on the block. Looks like Rasmus Anderson was on the block. We could end up going for Rasmus Anderson. Skaters matching the block. Let's see who is selling. Arizona selling Dylan Goon. 4 years at $7 million. I mean, he's not bad, but it's like we don't really need it. Shane McCarron, how good of a player were you? Because like if we traded for your rights, you'd be replacing Zach Benson. And you know what? We could trade back the rights for Zach Benson realistically. But do I even want to do that? Like, is it worth it? No. I think, yeah, the whole point is they can't already afford it. So it's like, why? Well, we could just retain the cap, and then they're in a spot where they're signing someone a little cheaper. Technically. There's also a Matthew Poitras who needs a contract now. He would fit perfectly on our second line. You know what? If we age, no, but we like the fact that he's an RFA. Yeah. Let's just keep going. That could be an interesting one, but I don't know how worth it that would honestly be. Let's just keep going through some teams. Montreal is trading away their rights to a couple players, but no one really of interest there. Let's just see real quick what Kyler Myers would get on the open market because, man, I'm like kind of struggling to think about like what exactly we're going to do here. We're in such a weird spot right now. Let's see, Kyler Myers, if we throw him in, no one wants to just trade for him on the open market. So he'd have to manually make a trade. And we know that's possible. There's a couple teams that are interested in him technically. It'll just be hard to kind of get a deal done for him. Montreal wants him. They're kind of selling, I think. We could see if they want to move one of their defensemen. I don't really want to risk it trading for the rights. He can be thrown in, I guess. And then how good is Michael Massey? What is a Maxi Massey? Oh, he's a sniper. No, we don't need that. Honestly, Slavkovsky would not be a bad addition. Let's see if we can get Slavkovsky in this trade. Also want some sort of pickage. Oh yeah, let's see who that. So the first pick was actually a medium franchise playmaker. Damn. I mean, I would not have minded getting that last year. But I think we actually do have a possible trade with the Canadiens. We kind of just got it set up. I'll reset it up because they didn't like to retain the cap. But it's only because, we just need them to retain Morrissey for this one area. And we could then bring in Morrissey on a 1-year deal, maybe 2. And then I also want to add Slavkovsky to the third line. So I think he'd be a perfect third line player for us. Then if we go to Kyler Myers, it'll be Kyler Myers, and that's pretty much it. Forwards, let's see, who else would we drop? So we'd give him Engvall, because now it's about trying to make the money work. Just trying to give him enough money going back the other way. But, Butt wasn't bad, but we're upgrading from Butt. So yeah, we'll throw in Butt, and then this would go through. Perfect. Oh, now they said last time the only reason why they didn't want to do it was because of the money. So because of that, this will definitely go through, and I'd like to add one more as a just in case I at least get you. And I think this Baxman guy is going to be that extra piece. Yeah, so let's throw in Baxman. Bang. So, Kyler Myers for a first, Morrissey, Slavkovsky, and Baxman. Basically, because Butt we're not bringing back, and Engvall we're not bringing back. Will it go through? Trade accepted. They're happy to do it. I'm happy to do the deal. So, you look at our picks now. We got 4 first-round picks this year. We're back in this scenario where we are loaded with so many picks. So, because of that, because we are so loaded with so many picks, and we just traded for the rights to Josh Morrissey. Let's see. So we got Clark, Sider, Morrissey, Whipple, Scrivens, and then we go with the kid Friesen. Or we could go with the kid and Barnaby. Forwards-wise, we now got Hughes, Ekberg, Benson, Caswell, Slavkovsky, Primu. Forsberg I'd like to bring back for another year, but we'll see if that's going to be possible. Armsden, Aucoin, Parazogan, and then we're going to have to figure out some depth. I think we'll have the money to be able to afford everything. But honestly, just in case, who could I move off of just in case if I wanted to go clear up some cap space? Washington gets a 75 defensive defenseman. Okay, boys, I think honestly we're just going to use our picks, see what we end up getting. Let's sim to pick 17. And a medium elite two-way defenseman just went. Okay, so I guess there's still a couple guys here. Let's see. We know nothing about this guy. This guy looks pretty good. We know nothing about him. 3 years, 4 years, 4 years, 3. So with this pick, do we go with the defenseman or do we go with Colby Abelkader? I think Colby is honestly a playmaker. He put up point per game numbers, which isn't bad. But we need depth at defense, so let's just take the defenseman. Lasse Kaleo, please don't be a bust. Medium top 4 defensive defenseman, I'll take it. Let's see what we missed out on in the other guy. Oh, he was a sniper. He's a 64 sniper, medium top 6. Okay, not bad. Next pick. I know this guy's an actual offensive defenseman. That wouldn't be bad. Let's take him. Raphael Lecouture, whatever. Medium top 4, two-way defenseman. Okay, sim to pick. The next pick, another sniper prospect win. Okay, whatever. Call it. Those aren't terrible numbers. Let's see. A grinder. Ivanov. Yeah, okay, so our next 2 picks, we're going to take these 2 forwards. So let's take Victor Ivanov first. Bang. Come on, come on. Low elite power forward. I will take that. That is a hit right there on a low elite power forward. Now with our next pick is Blackburn. Let's see how good he is. Two-way forward. Hopefully he looks pretty good for us. And a low elite playmaker. Okay, we hit on our picks. I'm happy we kept our picks. Let's make sure we don't want to trade up because I'm pretty sure 53 should be in range for our next pick. Oh, we want 45. Okay, yeah, we're going to trade up just slightly into the second round. We got enough picks to do it. Yeah, let's trade up with the Devils. Yeah, they got pick 40. This will be a perfect spot for us to move up to. So, draft picks, let's throw in the 53rd. Let's throw in the 85th. Let's throw in the 143rd. Let's take out that second and a third for the second. There we go. We move up to be able to take that two-way forward. Oh, fuck. I did not want to find a trade. I'm hoping Josh Morrissey doesn't ask for too much money because it would be great to just get him under wraps. Or at the very least do a sign and trade because we're going to be in a spot to at least do that. So let's take Simmons right here. Trevor Simmons, bang. Medium top 6 two-way forward. Our next pick is 72. Let's make sure that is in range for one of the guys we want. I know we need like a 7th round pick for the goalie. And then there's another gem around at 74. And that'll be our next pick. Perfect. Potential-wise, then 146 and 219. There's a goalie at 48. But he's also 5 years out. So I'd rather take Buzik. There's one at 97. So yeah, we got plenty of picks. Let's go just to our next pick. Get the other gem. Sim to pick 72. Let's go get that gem as long as he hasn't been taken. It looks like he has not been taken. So gem, here we come. Oh, I guess he was taken. Where is the gem? Okay, the gem was taken. I was wrong. So let's just go sort by potential. Let's see which one is the closest to this pick that I would be willing to get. 97. Yeah, let's take Rick Bollier. Bull Rice. Supposed to go 97. He's a low top 6 playmaker. Whatever. Sim to pick 86 now. A medium top 6 two-way forward just went. He's only 57 overall, but this has been a deep draft. There's a lot of guys here. Okay, next pick. Let's take Sasha Yar. A defensive defenseman. He looks pretty damn good. Medium top 4, only 50 overall though. Now we go to pick 96. A grinder just went to Minnesota. Okay. A low elite sniper, Kilger. Honestly, oh, whoa, who had the X factor? You do? You're not probably that good. Let's try this low elite sniper, see if he's good at all. It'd be nice to get another sniper prospect in here that has at least decent potential. And medium, low top 6, I mean, a 143. I think that'll be high enough. Let's double check real quick, make sure that is going to be high enough. 146. Oh, let's move up just a hair. Honestly, we're going to move up with the Devils again. This time, though, it will be early enough, 104. Much better. So yeah, we're gonna move up there. So let's trade away. Let's keep that 5th. Let's trade this 6th and this 7th. There we go. 5th, 6th, and a 7th for our 4th. Will it go through? Bang! It does. Absolute no-brainer. You're damn right. It's a no-brainer. As we now hopefully go get a stud. Okay, low franchise Patrick Martinick. Let's see just how good low franchise is for us. Low elite 71 overall. Defensive defenseman. That is actually a steal and a half. I can't believe we just got that. So let's send to our next pick. I think we should just get the goalie out of the way. Let's get the goalie out of the way so we can feel safe. Milan Buzek, 47 overall. New project for us. Especially, oh my God, a low elite defensive defenseman just went to Pittsburgh. I can't believe it. That is crazy, but I want to get a grinder, so let's just find the biggest fucker here. Weight, 241, 6'5", or 238, 6'7". Ooh. 2'9 plus 4, or 2'1 plus 6 in a D League versus a C-. We're going to take Hugo Grandpierre. He is a low bottom 6 enforcer. Oh, we had another 7th. That's right. We can go get the other one too. Let's go get the tallest fucker in this draft now. Height 6'7". Let's take Ahmed Broradziak. And he's a low bottom 6 enforcer as well. So a couple of enforcers to end the draft. Did another low elite go? That's crazy. But we had a wicked long draft. A lot of picks. And honestly, we didn't really miss on any of them. we came through and kept doing our thing. So now it's the real question. How much money are all these guys going to cost? Oh my God, we got to re-sign literally every scout, it looks like. That's crazy. Okay, we at least had one NHL scout signed. I can't believe how many guys we need to re-sign here. Okay, got all the scouts signed. Coaches wise, what's your teaching? Only a D. Yeah, I'll bring back Adams. I'm gonna go get a different AHL head coach, I think. So we'll re-sign Adams, 3-year deal, short, $513K. Lots. Still got our NHL head coach. Another re-sign phase. Let's see how much money some of these guys are going to be with our $27 million in cap space. Instantly qualify Ekberg and Benson. Instantly. Now, goalie-wise, Tristan Jarry, I wouldn't mind bringing him back, honestly, if he wants, like, no money. Defense. Goalies, actually, I forgot we also have this Volkov guy. We'll sign Volkov to his entry-level deal. He's 20 years old this time. Defenseman, Josh Morrissey, how much money do you want? We traded for your rights. We can maybe get you down to $8 million. We'll wait on that. Mikey Anderson, we can... Okay. So we're going to release Zadorov. Lindstrom, unless you want literally no money. Yeah, Lindstrom's gone. Baxman, we're going to qualify, so we at least get him back. Let's see if he'd be willing to take like a... he wants actual money? Nah. Friesen, we're going to qualify him as well. 1 year... If he'll take $975K, it's a deal. If not, we'll just go through the qualifying process. Mackey, we're going to release. We're going to qualify pretty much everyone. We're going to release Filppula. We're going to sign Martinak. We're going to sign Chistov. We're going to sign Perreault. Anyone else? No, that's all we're going to sign for right now. We're going to release Laflame, injury-prone bum. And Dimitrov, we will qualify probably. Yeah, we'll qualify you. We'll qualify. Forward core wise, we already qualified those two. Philip Forsberg, how much money do you want? $4.5 million. Yeah, we knew that was coming, and so we traded for Slafkovsky. Parazogan, we're gonna qualify right now. We're gonna be in a really weird spot here. Connor Geeky is a hero. He is a hero for wanting less than $1 million. Thank God. 2 years, $975K. That's what we need. Suzuki as a depth option for 2 years. Two-way deal, perfect. Quentin Action, we're going to qualify. Connor Garland, we're going to release. Let's see. I'm sure we got forwards to sign. Yeah, we're going to sign Walsler. We're going to sign Ivanov. We're going to sign Blackburn. And then that's it. Yeah, and then when it comes to Cavicito, we're just going to release him. Okay, so we've qualified Ekberg. So Ekberg, that'll go. Okay, so this will at least go down. We can go 1 year, probably at like 9.5. So then that would put us at around 18. Then if we did Benson for 1 year at around 9.5, that would give us 9. We could realistically, we're going to be able to actually re-sign Josh Morrissey. This deal is actually going to work out. Let's give him a 1 year deal. Let's see if he'll take 7.9. If we can get him under $8 million, that would be huge for us. So we simulate 1 day. Oh yeah, we gotta get through all the scouts. Josh Morrissey is gonna be the big thing. We basically traded away, the goalie Myers for Morrissey. That was the big deal here. So will it go through? Okay. We still need to work with Morrissey on that deal. Okay. So Morrissey, come on, man. Come on. You wanna be here. We want you here. We'll go 1 year. Come on. 7.975, as close to 8 million as you can get. And then let's also make sure we do get Connor Geeky. Let's just go 1 year because we do want to keep it at under $1 million, $950K. Philip Forsberg, I don't think we'll be able to afford Philip Forsberg. That's my only real issue. Or I'd instantly bring him back because I'd love to have Josh Morrissey and Philip Forsberg. But I don't think we'll be able to get both. I think it's one or the other. Okay, we get Josh Morrissey at under $8 million. Connor Geeky's still not signing his deal. I'm on 1 year, $975K, just $1 million less than what you're asking for. So we have $18 million for Ekberg, Benson, and that's it. So defensively, we'll be walking Clark, Sider, Morrissey, Whipple, Scrivens, and then probably the kid Barnaby or Friesen or just someone. It's going to be a little weak, But I mean, it's going to be worth it. Goalie-wise, we're going to have to go get a couple of cheap-ass goalies in free agency. Forward core, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then realistically, we would want like 2 more. We might end up having to just go with the kids. Parazogan, 3 years at 2.750 for Parazogan. Let's try 2.675 for Parazogan. And then let's just simulate a day. Okay, Geeky signs. Parazogan declines. That's fine. You know what? Let's just sign Philip Forsberg right now, just in case it ends up being feasible to keep him around. Because if Ekberg and Benson, we don't know how much lower they're going to go. They could end up tanking how much they want, and then we'll be able to swoop them up perfectly for a cheaper deal. And then we'll also be able to have that with everyone else. And we will be looking insanely good. Like, we are trying to completely load up. Okay, Forsberg declines. Forwards, come on, Forsberg. If we gave you 1 year at 4.4 for 1 year, Forsberg, come on, man. Take it, buddy. Okay, Forsberg actually does take it. We have $15 million to get Ekberg, Benson, and Parazogan. It's going to be a tough deal. It's going to be tough. But we might be able to do it. I think we'll be able to find a way to make it happen. If not, like I said, Forsberg is extremely tradable. We can treat him as a true sign and trade. Defenseman, man, like, because we also need to get a couple of cheap-ass goalies. But when I say we're going cheap, I mean we're going cheap on goaltending. Advanced day. AHL head coach gone. I'm cool with that. So, day 1 of free agency, and we are in an interesting spot. So, good news, at least on day 1, no one is going for our guys. We do not want to repeat of last year. Free agency now. Let's go find our goalies. Here we go. Silvos, like, this is what I mean. We're going cheap here. 8.75 last season in 2 games. He's put up some solid NHL numbers as a backup in Vancouver years ago. So we'll sign him. How many years can we go? 3 years at $950K. Let's see if Silvos accepts that deal. And the other goalie, come on. $825K for Markkanen? Sure. Why not? Let's see. Markkanen. Oh, we can get him going real long term. Yeah, I'll go 4 years at $900K for Markkanen. And then I'd like 1 more. Do we bring back Kyle Kaiser? We've had him before. Kyle Kaiser, welcome back. 1 year, $850K. Now, really, like, we gotta wait and see. We're basically going in-house on everything we got. Like, that's how we're gonna play it. So, there's not much else we want to add through free agency. And there's not much we can add through free agency. At least, I mean, shit. Now I'm talking myself into Thomas Novak real quick. I just don't know if we'd have the money to be able to do something like that. I mean, let's see how the positioning's lining up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He'd be number 11. And then we'd only have to go 1 guy in-house. Oh, no. We also... that'd be the perfect 12 then. No, but we don't have the... No. We can't. We genuinely cannot do that. I want to do it, but we genuinely cannot. Let's just sim like a couple weeks and see... Make sure we get the goalies. Let's make sure we get an AHL head coach. Then we need to make sure we get the goalies. And then we can go after the rest. Coaching staff. AHL assistant coach, let's just make sure we get a really good teacher. AB generalist, that is perfect as an AHL head coach. Bang, $799K. And then this guy, a goalie coach that looks insane. We're going to hire him to be our NHL head goalie coach. If he signs, I'm taking him. Dominic Vesey, NHL goalie coach, 3 years, 1.1. Let's fire our goalie coach right now so we have room for him. Stachny, get out of here. I thought we signed the assistant coach. Whatever. Let's pick up an AHL assistant coach real quick as well. Zdanka Erat. Her nose is fucked. We're going to hire her as our AHL assistant coach. And now let's sim up a bit. Make sure we get the goalies. Make sure we get the coaches. And then we can go focus on getting the rest, which is all of our star players that we need to re-sign. I mean, only 2, like all, but still. This is like our true last year of really being able to load up like this. Ooh, for Regula, honestly, a third for... I'll accept that. I will accept that deal. So we get Jackson Wagner as the AHL head coach. And is that the goalie coach? God damn it. Okay, so we do need to go get a different goalie coach. So let's go get a different goalie coach. Make sure we get at least someone in here. Then make sure we get the actual goalies themselves. Coaching staff. Oh, good. There's another B- goalie coach. Look at that. Roman Michalek. There we go. NHL goalie coach. You're going to be getting the bag here. $1.52 million for Roman Michalek to hopefully be our goalie coach. He better sign. And then let's just keep on simming now. Keep going. See if the goalie signs. See if the goalie coach signs. Bro, what? I gave you a max offer. Silvo signs. Kaiser signs. And Juho Markkanen signs. A third for Bork and a fifth. I'm going to decline that one. That one I'll decline. Coaching staff. Let's go try a different goalie coach. Because that goalie coach said no. Jesus Christ, man. Like, why is it so hard to get a goalie coach? It should not be that hard to get a goddamn goalie coach. Is there another, like, semi-decent goalie coach, too? Or now are they all shitters? B-, here we go. Frazier, please, do you have all right teaching? There we go. There we go, Frazier. Dominic Frazier. Come on, NHL goalie coach. Hopefully he's on. I wonder if you put, like, a normal, like, a forwards guy at goalie. Is he, like... Will it hurt the goalies, or will he just actually be able to work it? That could be something to try out. So let's keep simming now. Hopefully this goalie coach signs, and then it's about worrying about the forwards. That's an even worse deal. I turned down a third and a fifth swap, and finally we get a goalie coach. Finally. And it's a good goalie coach at that. So let's sim like 2 weeks ahead, see how much our big guns are asking for, and then hopefully get a deal done with them. Let's sim up to July 20th. A second for Connor Geekie? Hell no. I know how valuable Connor Geekie is to this squad. Bork for a 7th? That is disrespectful. The pick swap was more likely. I am not... What is that deal? That is a terrible deal. Bro, these teams, man, they're offering some crazy... Trevor Zegras for 2 seconds and Connor Geekie. Like, if I needed a second line center... And, Zach Benson just says, fuck it, I'll sign the qualifying offer, saying he's devoted to the franchise and saying that this is his home. Quentin Action has decided to also just say fuck it and sign the qualifying offer. Okay, so that is interesting. Dean Friesen decides to just say fuck it and sign the qualifying offer. Now July 20th. I mean, Ekberg at like his $3 million qualifying offer. He's not going to qualify. No matter what, I think. So we got $7 million now. RFAs. Parazogan is still here and Ekberg is still here. Ekberg, if we bring you down to 1 year, we're looking at 8.3. We're almost there. Parazogan. Honestly, for Parazogan, I would go like wicked long term. Like 8 years at like 2.25 for Parazogan. If we did like 5 years, I'll bring him to... I'd rather just do the 8 years right now. 2.375 for 8 years for Parazogan. Let's see if we can actually get him to say yes to that. Now let's see if there's also just any depth guys that we can actually like really afford. That could just be like perfect additions for like a just in case kids aren't ready. Is there anyone like that? No. Dylan Dubé. Let's bring Dylan Dubé back to Calgary. There we go. $925K, two-way deal. Bang. Let's also bring back one more. Jesse Puljujarvi as like a depth sniper, honestly. Yeah, let's do that for him. And then one more. Let's bring in Ryan Donato on a 1 year deal. There you go. 1 year, $925K for him. Defensively, let's see if there's anyone we can get for like no money down here. $900K. Olsen. Ooh, actually, yeah, let's go get this Kuzman guy. Let's go 2 years for Kuzman, $825K for 2 years. So we get those guys. Then it's going to just be about Philip Ekberg and how much money he's going to end up costing us. Dimitrov signs his qualifying offer as we are still getting hammered with some shitty trade offers. Like, come on, game. Come on. Come on. Dylan Dubé signs. Ryan Donato signs. Jesse P. Harvey signs. Dimitri Cousins signs. Parazogan declines. Okay. That's okay. But we at least get a lot of our depth. We get our depth for this season. We sim up to July 27th. So as soon as we get these two guys, we should have a full squad set, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're going to be overly set. Slafkovsky, you want an extension for how much money? Oh, you want a big boy extension, man? Nuh-uh. Lee Primu, you probably want one. You don't want that big of an how much money are you making? So it'd be a $1 million raise. How good have you been? I mean, he'll be coming off of it as an RFA still. But you haven't played even worth that. So we're just going to wait right now. Man, this decor, I mean, like, I say it every year. And every year it hasn't worked. I mean, our goalie's weak, don't get me wrong. But everywhere else is just so loaded that it really is like there's no stopping us. I hope at least there's no stopping us. RFA, Ekberg has officially come down and is just trying to get a deal done. Same with Parazogan. But Parazogan, I still want to sign long term. Okay, fine. I'll go 5 years at 2.25 for 5 years for Parazogan. And then Ekberg, we're still waiting on him to drop just a little more before we really feel good about his deal. Oh, fuck. Almost backed out. Jesus, that was a scary second. Okay, July 28th, no-go. July 29th, no-go. July 30th, no-go. July 30th. Pavel Parazogan accepts the 5-year, $2 million extension. That's huge. We get an absolute steal of a deal for him. And we're still going to have money left over for Ekberg. How much money is he asking for right now? 7.3. We're right there. We're almost at the point of affording him. But Parazogan, that is a big contract to sign for us. He's now going to be, I think that's like got to be one of our longest yeah. Like, not many people are going to be sticking around longer than Parazogan here. And that's a genuine thought. He's like a perfect third, fourth liner for this squad. So we're still just waiting on Philip Ekberg to sign. We are going to be in cap hell at some point. But right now we're scraping by. I mean, I guess technically we're in cap hell right now. But we are scraping by. So let's sim up to August 5th now. We are still not going to be doing any trades. Come on, game. Pelletier. Thank God no one's like actually giving him an offer. Like Winnipeg did. Bro, we had to like make room like we had to last year to get Kyler Myers back for Ekberg. We would have actually been fucked. Come on, Ekberg. Just a little less money, buddy. A little less money. You're almost there. Come on. Hey, I know you feel like you don't, I'm not giving you money you deserve, but it's fair. It is a fair deal game. Come on. Okay, so August 8th now. Let's see just how much Ekberg's asking for now. 6.7. It's almost here. We need to make it a little less, so let's go 6.3. So then we have like $100K to technically work with. Look at Mackenzie Weegar down here. You know what, Mackenzie Weegar? Do you want a two-way deal? Oh, I was going to say, if you'd go two-way, I'd give you a two-way deal, Mackenzie Weegar. Just bring back the gang, We've already brought him back to be a depth guy once. Okay, so Ekberg, he's more than likely going to sign very soon. Come on, Ekberg. Come on, buddy. Please. August 12th. August 13th. And Philip Ekberg has decided to sign his deal at $6.3 million. So we have about $1 million in cap space, and our team is loaded. Hughes, Ekberg, Benson, Caswell, Primu, Slafkovsky, Armsden, Forsberg, Acoin, Parazogan, Geeky, Donato, and Dubé. And then defensively, we got Morrissey, Clark, Sider, Whipple, Scrivens, Baxman maybe, or Kuzman, or Friesen, or Burnaby. Like, we have guys all over the yard right now. And net, it's a little bit of a different story. But, everyone in front of that goal, or we got goalie coaches to coach up the goalies, and everyone in front of those goalies are going to be playing their hearts out. Our team, We are genuinely loaded. If we don't win a goddamn Stanley Cup, if we don't win the cup this year, man, Mattias Backman, I don't even care if he signs, because Backman was only supposed to be a supplement piece as a just-in-case provision for Morrissey, so we at least get something kind of back. But since we were able to re-sign Morrissey and keep everyone else on squad, like, I can't believe we also traded for Slafkovsky and was able to re-sign Philip Forsberg. Like, I didn't think that was going to be able to happen. We were able to make so much shit happen that this is insane. Simming to the next season, man, oh man, oh man. Set captains. So Jack Hughes is the captain. Caswell's an assistant. And we're honestly going to give it to Moritz Seider as an A. There we go. And now let's edit the lines. I'll make the lines up and I'll show you guys when it's done. Boys, I haven't even started making the lines, but look at this. We have $5,000 in cap space. We have quite literally used every penny we could on this team. And this team is truly loaded. It is loaded. I'll see you guys when it's done. All right, boys, we're back, and here are the lines we're going to start the season with. We could easily end up switching it and going Lee Primeau on the first line over a coin. Well, you know what? Actually, you're the third line scorer. Second line, what's Armsden? Third line scorer. But a coin was a much more efficient. We'll start it with Lee Primeau on the first line. Fuck it. So we're going to go Ekberg, Hughes, Lee Primeau. Second line, Armsden, Benson, Caswell. Third line, Slafkovsky, Parazogan, a coin. Fourth line, Puyo Harvey, Connor Geekie, and Philip Forsberg. Defensively, we're going Jesus Scrivens, Brant Clark, Moritz Seider, Josh Morrissey, Kuzmin, and Whipple. And here's our secret attack. We have an 87th D-man. He's just an offensive defenseman, and it just, going through the lines, it didn't make sense to put him anywhere. Power play, we're going Hughes, a coin, Caswell, Armsden, Clark on the second pairing. We're going to be going Ekberg, Benson, Primeau, Forsberg, Morrissey, but Zach Benson is going to be taking the face-offs. Four-man power play, we kick off Forsberg. And then on this power play, we kick off Armsden, right? Isn't that the two that are playing? Armsden and Forsberg, right? Yeah. Okay. PK now. We got Slafkovsky, Parazogan, Seider, Scrivens. We got Geekie, Forsberg, Kuzmin, and Whipple. And we're actually going to switch these sides because one's a righty, one's a lefty. There we go. PK line 3. We got Jack Hughes, Armsden. Then 3-man PK, of course, cut white obvious. 4-on-4, we got Hughes, Ekberg, Whipple, Clark. We got a coin, Benson, Morrissey, Seider. And then we got Primeau, Caswell, Scrivens, Kuzmin. 3-on-3, it's the same exact thing. Goalies, we got Arturs Silovs. And then Juho Markkinen. Let's see how the first month goes. Because I think we should be damn near locks to go to the finals. Like, not looking at other teams, we should be locks, I would assume. Let's decline and edit the trade block because we have $5,000 in cap like I showed earlier. There's no one worth trading for right now. The only thing would be a defensive defenseman, but we can just do that on our own later at the deadline. We don't need to do that right now, but it's going to be hard to make the money work either way. Even for a defenseman, it is going to be wicked hard to make the money work at this point. Hey, that should be everything's wants. No, we don't want anything. We don't want a damn thing. Take off all of that. Future picks, off. Then take off this last 4th plus pick because we don't want anything. We're not doing any trades. We got to see how this team goes because this is, like I said earlier, I say it every year. This is the best team we are putting out on the ice yet. There's no doubt in my mind about it that this is the best team we've had. I mean, up and down, the way we had to maneuver the cap, wait for people to ask for less. Like, we did a lot to get this team together. So, here we go. Year 8, I'm pretty sure, if not year 9. And we're going into Edmonton, man. Here we go. Let's just do a quick sim and see how it goes on opening night in Edmonton, man. First period, how will the new goalies do? We're down 1-0. Second period, We're down 3-1, third period. We tie it. Hughes and Armsden late. And then an OT. Man, I'm sure we're going to see that in the postseason. I guarantee it, man. A fucking overtime loss. Are you kidding me? I mean, bro, that is like, let me just save it after everything we've been doing. Like, if that's not just like the most like telling thing about this fucking team. Oh, god damn, every year, overtime losses. Whew, okay, let's sim past this Rangers game. We're not going to switch the goalie up till then unless he really shits himself here. 7-2 win against Anaheim at Detroit. Let's see what we can do at Detroit. They're 3-0 to start the year. Detroit's off to a hot start as we lose 5-2 at Washington. We win 3-2. And now at New York, Brandt Clark gets hurt till October 31st, but we beat New York in overtime 4-3. Jack Hughes has 10 points, 5 goals, 5 assists through the first 5 games of the year. That first line is killing it. So Lee Primeau, clearly a worthy addition or worthy switch up, which honestly we might end up putting Primeau on the first line power play, depending. No, you know what? Let's switch it right now. We're putting a coin on the first line. Primeau goes down to the third line. Silvos, 909 save percentage. That's all right. If we can get around 910, 915, I'll take it. I mean, hey, Kyler Myers gave me like a 903 last year. So really anything's an improvement. And don't even get me started about the playoffs. Okay, as we beat New Jersey 5-1 at Pittsburgh now. They're off to an ass start, 1-2-1 as we win 5-4 right there. Now we got a home game versus Philadelphia. Let's see how we do against them. We lose 3-2. That's a game we should have won. That is a game we should have won. Home versus Nashville. They're off to an extremely hot start. Philip Forsberg gets hurt till November 6th though, but we win anyway. Brandt Clark is fully healed now. Let's put him back in. Let's see how Friesen has been doing as a replacement for him. Ekberg has 10 points. Good. So, Friesen on the first pairing has been a +3, 4 points. What's Kuzmin? Kuzmin is a +1. Okay. I mean, Kuzmin, we're not asking him to be offensive, but honestly, let's just see what happens real quick. I'm curious what'll happen with Friesen. He's a +3. Let's see if we're losing games, I will quickly make the switch back. But I just want to see how we play with him in the lineup. Like, we're going to find out. Now's the time to find out. Home versus Dallas, we lose in a shootout. And home versus New York, what can we do to them? We lose 6-5. Okay, let's take him off. I don't even know if it is 100% his fault, but we got to take him off. 6 goals allowed. Clearly, it's because we have a fucking third offensive defenseman, and he's getting some valuable PK time. Yeah. Then he went down. Let's put him back in. Kuzmin goes in. Let's put Philip Forsberg back in as we are now back to full strength. And now let's, last edition, switch out the goalies, go back to Silvos. Markkanen rocking a 910 save percentage. Not bad. Better than Kyler Myers. I mean, not much more you can say except that. Better than Kyler Myers. It'll be interesting to see how Montreal does with Kyler Myers. It'll be very interesting to see what kind of numbers he ends up putting up over there. Home game versus San Jose, we win 6-3. Montreal, there are above 500 in Montreal. Kyler Myers and Jesus Scrivens is out till November 29th. Jack Matier, whoa, wait a minute. No. We got to look at the waiver guys, at least defensemen, just to see what ends up crossing our path. And we lose 9-4? What? Bro. What? That is a crazy loss. How's this second line doing? Second line's going off. Lee Primeau is honestly loving it on the third line. Silvos with an 8-8 save percentage. Like, I mean, maybe there will be a goalie at the deadline that we can kind of like retain cap and try and improve our goaltending that way. Like, because I would like a good goalie. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like we could not go back with Kyler Myers. And Josh Morrissey would have been just such an addition. Like, we had to do it. As then we've lost 3 in a row. 2 of them because of goaltending. At Philadelphia, we win 6-2. And do you see Parazogan's out till February? That's a big loss. On the road against Buffalo now. Good year for rookies. Good. We win 4-2 against them. Now we got a road game against the Islanders. Let's see how we do against them. We win 3-2. Good. Let's sim a few more games, then we'll call it there, and we will finish the rest of the season, go to the postseason, the next one, because clearly we're a playoff team, which, I mean, we expected that. Like, the bare minimum was being a playoff team. Like, I had honestly, like, Conn Smythe, Jesus, President's Trophy aspirations with this squad. At Boston, we win 5-4, and clearly we're going to be right there with everyone else, because this is one of the toughest divisions in hockey. We have just 10 days to sign Mattias Backman, and honestly, I kind of do want to bring him in. Home versus Chicago, we win 6-3, just to see if he fits better than the defenseman we have in right now, because he's only 79 Kuzman. So Backman, what kind of money are you looking for? Oh, perfect. Yeah, let's go 1 year, $825K. Bang. He'll probably sign that deal. Then we can get him up into the majors and see if he actually improves the chemistry at all. Because it would be nice if he improves the PK chemistry. Let's see if he signs. And now that we've played 20 games, we're probably going to call it there once we find out if he's going to sign that deal. And he was extremely happy. So let's see how Mattias Backman looks, and then we will call it there. And I got to say, we look good. We look deadly. We do look deadly. Call up Backman. Let's just send down Kuzman for right now. They are... I mean, Kuzman's doing good. We're not going to do anything. +3. Let's see what the PK percentage is, and if that's good, then we're just going to leave it as is, and we'll just have him as a depth piece for the future, and then we'll call it there. Because right now, there's not much I want to change, outside of maybe getting a goalie later on. Like, you know, there's not much we want to change. Entire league... Let's see, goals for per game. Where are we ranked? We are currently 4th at 4 goals flat. Goals against per games. Yeah, we knew this would be a little higher this year. Let's see what this is at. We are dead middle at 16th at 3.35. Power play percentage is up there right where I want to see it at 25 and 5th. Or 6th, and then PK, let's see what the PK is at. We have one of the worst PKs in the league. Okay, so we are actually going to make that switch, see what Backman does for us there. And now points-wise, how is everyone playing? So forward core, let's see, 24 from Hughes. Benson is point per game. There we go, Benson. Ekberg has 18 points. Caswell has 18 points. Acoin has 16. Armsden 15. Lee Primu's doing good. Philip Forsberg going off. Defensively, Moritz Seider and Josh Morrissey are minus together. So let's see if we can mix that up. So we'll mix that up. Call up Backman, see how he looks on the PK. Then we will be on our way out of here. Okay, good. Kuzman was not claimed, so we can just quickly throw in Backman. And honestly, we're going to run with Backman for a few games unless he like really doesn't fit any of our lines. Just for the sheer fact that, and oh my god, he really doesn't fit. Whoa, -5. That is crazy. I can't believe that's a -5 right now. With 2 defensemen, I mean, neither of them fit the system, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Morrissey, if we moved Morrissey, no, we can't do that. Okay, we're going to move Seider up to play with Clark. We're going to move Scrivens down to play with Morrissey. And then we're just going to go straight back to roster moves. See if there's a different defenseman that just fits better. Defenseman, I mean, I don't really want to call up Dimitrov, but I feel like he honestly would kind of be perfect for what we need. We can't even afford that. Wow, okay, so forwards. We will also send down Ryan Suzuki just to see if Dimitrov fits. Send them down. Edit NHL lines. Okay, so does Dimitrov fit? He's also a -5 on this line? What the fuck? Okay. So yeah, we're just going to stay with what we had. Hopefully our PK just naturally improves a bit over time then. And if not, I mean, then we're going to be trading for a defensive defenseman that fits on the line. It's as simple as that. It's either Kuzman gets it done, so we go back, edit the lines, throw back in what we got. And man, we're going to go on a run this year. We're going to go on a run. It really feels like this team is finally feels like this team is firing on all cylinders. So, Calgary Wranglers, just go best lines again, and I will see you guys in the next one.